Facebook has lost $500 billion since rebranding to Meta. Facebook receives bad news that could disrupt its business. Meta's unmitigated disaster of a quarter. Mark Zuckerberg delivers bad news for shareholders of Facebook's parent company. Facebook is shrinking. Facebook is losing users for the first time ever, and shares in Meta have fallen off a cliff. Is Facebook dead? Are Facebook ads finally dead for e-commerce? What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. If you're brand new here, my name's Kerry and I'm the founder of Shirt School, and I just want to thank you for joining us today. On this channel, we bring you the best strategies, secrets, and hacks to grow your online t-shirt, apparel, or e-commerce business. You may have heard and seen the news recently that Facebook has kind of been on the decline, right? In 2021, they rebranded to Meta, and since that, they've lost $500 billion in revenue. They had their first decline in users in the fourth quarter of 2021, and their shares, their stock has just been plummeting, right? And so, a lot of people feel like Facebook is maybe on the way out. Their user base is getting older, right? There are new platforms coming in like TikTok that have really taken the social media world by storm. And as advertisers, we got a huge scare in 2021 with all the Apple iOS changes that affected Facebook ads specifically, and really changed a lot of the way that we can collect data where, things weren't as easy as they may have been before. So is there a place for Facebook ads in 2022? Are they dead? Should you still use them? Should you just be focused on TikTok? Are they even worth your time in 2022? And that's what I want to talk through today. If we've learned anything over the last 2 years in this wild and crazy world, we have learned that the news and the media is always promoting fear. Every headline is going to give you the worst possible thing. Think about all we've dealt with the big C word and all the fear that has been promoted over the last 2 years with that throughout the news and throughout the media. And it's the same thing when it comes to business and all the headlines around, what we do as online sellers and business owners and advertisers. It can feel really scary when you're just reading those headlines. We could talk all day about Facebook and how big of a company it is and all those kind of things and the reasons why Facebook will be around for a very long time. But instead of doing that, I want to talk to you from the perspective of somebody who is in the trenches every single day, actually running Facebook ads, dealing with other companies that are running Facebook ads, and tell you what I've seen over the last year in our business. If you don't know what I do, I'm the founder of Shirt School. At Shirt School, we help online t-shirt and apparel sellers grow their sales and profits and grow their businesses. We also help people get started with an online apparel business. We have courses where we help people where you can do it yourself. We have coaching programs, which are a little bit higher level, where we work with people one-on-one and in a group setting. So again, this is something we are looking at every single day, working with sellers in our community, and of course, running ads for myself in a number of different businesses. Let's take a look at some of the most recent stats on Facebook and social media. 8 out of 10 US citizens are on social media, 80% of US citizens. 73% of US users log into Facebook daily. Facebook is the third most visited website on the internet, and actually they own Instagram, which is number 6 on the internet. 86% of internet users who make over $100,000 a year use Facebook. The average Facebook user clicks on 12 ads per month. The average internet user spends 2 hours and 24 minutes per day on social media, which is actually more than TV as of today. And Facebook was the second most downloaded app in 2020, right behind TikTok. Hey, really quick, if you're watching this right now and you're already thinking, oh my gosh, I need some help with my Facebook ads, or I need some help with my business strategy, my e-commerce business strategy, I want to invite you to go watch our free 60-minute masterclass at shirtschool.com. It's a 60-minute pre-recorded class. You can get access to it right away by just entering in your email at shirtschool.com. And over that 60 minutes, I teach you our Shirt School system for selling thousands of products on your e-commerce store. I break it down. There's 3 pillars of our system, show you why it works, show you how it works, show you some of our student results, all that kind of stuff. And you can go check that out completely free at shirtschool.com. Back to the video. Let's talk about TikTok for a second. TikTok is kind of the new kid on the block, right? They've taken over the social media world. And I want to talk about that for a second. Should you be advertising on TikTok or should you be using Facebook and Instagram? As an advertiser and an online business owner, you should always be aware of where the eyeballs of your customers are going. And if they're going to TikTok, yeah, you should probably be there. You should probably be experimenting with those new platforms and new opportunities that come up. One of the best ways to make a ton of money with advertising your business is just to be early, right? The early advertisers on Google, the early advertisers on Facebook, they made a lot more money than the latecomers, right? Now, is that to say that you can't make money today on Facebook or Google or these places? Of course not. You can make bajillions of dollars. But being early is one strategy to make a lot of money. And so getting on TikTok and experimenting with their platform, I think is a great idea. But the statistic I want to make sure you know and understand is this. Facebook provides the highest return on investment of any paid channels on the internet, and that's according to HubSpot. And so I want to break this down for you. Facebook provides the highest return on investment. That's more than Google, that's more than TikTok, that's more than any of other advertising platform. That means when you put $1 into Facebook ads, you're going to get more back than any other platform in almost all cases. And so overall, Facebook is the best investment of your advertising dollars, even in 2022. And I can say that with 100% confidence. Now you should know this, that Facebook ads are always changing. They've been changing, it seems like every single month since 2012, 2013, right? They've been around forever and you hear about the glory days of, oh, Facebook ads were so cheap, and that's all real. But Facebook ads are always changing, and if you can go with those changes, if you can adapt to those changes, you can still have massive results, and we see that every single day. And that's not just specific to Facebook. That's anything on the internet. That's any advertising platform on the internet. They are always changing. Google is always changing. TikTok ads are going to evolve. And the people right now, there are going to be people right now using TikTok ads, getting great results, and the TikTok algorithm is going to change and their results are going to go in the tank, and then they're not going to adapt and figure out that platform again, right? So it's always changing. And as an advertiser, you have to be willing to look at those changes and adapt and make changes to your strategy and what Facebook wants you to feed them. You have to be aware of those things, and you have to always be kind of adapting what you do. But if you're willing to do that, you can absolutely have mega huge results in 2022 as a tiny business or a big business. And I know it is possible because I see it every single day with our students and with my own businesses. So are Facebook ads dead in 2022? Heck no. And I can tell you that most people that are saying that are, number one, either scared away by the headlines and what they're hearing on social media, and they never actually start using Facebook ads for themselves, so they can't experience it. Or number two, they're trying to run their ads the old way that they've always done it, and they're not willing to adapt their strategy or change what they're doing when algorithm changes come, or the iOS changes come, or anything that really affects Facebook ads or changes the way it works. They're just not willing to adapt. They're not willing to change the way that they're doing things. And so their results go down. And so most people promoting that fear and saying that they're dead really fall into one of those two categories. And what we find is the people who are willing to learn, the people who are willing to continue to change, they have huge results. And again, we see that so often. Thank you so much for watching today. As a reminder, check the links down in the description. And if you like this video, hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. We'll see you next week.